first thing I always like to do on these drawers is remove the original hardware. Then when I get done removing the hardware, then I'm going to be sanding the tops of these drawers all the way down to the bare wood. I always like removing the original finish because I don't want to add any more paint to what's already here, just in case at certain points there's not enough clearance from the top of the drawer to the top of the actual piece itself. So I just don't want to continue to add more. I'd rather take it all the way off. Like that, I don't have any fitment issues once everything's all painted, and it'll just go in there nice and smoothly. So this is my process. I'm going to be using my Dewalt orbital sander with an 80 grit disc. Take them all the way down to the bare wood. Then I'll prep them with the SurfPrep sander. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see full detail of everything is completely down to bare wood here on top. Now, this is a 1970s French lingerie chest, so we're gonna have a little bit of compressed wood. Then you have this piece. But now it's nice and clean and then ready for a new paint or new primer, then paint. Now I'm gonna start doing the rest of the drawers, the same process. Then after that, I'll do the fronts with the SurfPrep sander. I'm going to be using my SurfPrep Electric Ray sander for this process. I'm also going to be using a 5mm coarse foam pad. This is a new one. Now on this one, especially I wanted to put this message out. Since this is not wood, I don't know how much dust particles can be floating around. So always wear a mask when you're working on this stuff. You don't want this inside of you, okay? So let's just see how this works. Now on this one, I got enough of the areas that I'm going to be distressing later on, but I wasn't able to get everything with this one. So I'm going to switch it to the 1/2 inch foam pad. So it'll contour a little bit more to these little areas, and let's see how that works out. Okay, well this drawer is mostly done. Now I'm just gonna go back with little areas right here just to make sure that I got it right. But most of it is ready to go. So this, as you can tell, it kind of tore right here when I was pushing down. I think it was on this little edge, but it's gonna happen. I mean, I gotta learn how to use these properly, and the sanding portion of it is very thin. So don't put a lot of pressure on it, just like I did. And that's also why they have the 5mm coarse and medium. But on these little areas that were hard to reach with that 5mm, this 1/2 inch is perfect for that. Now I'm gonna finish off the rest and then we'll continue on. Thank you. Now that I sanded and prepped the drawers for the lingerie chest, next I'm gonna start prepping the lingerie chest itself. First, I'm gonna start off on the top. I'm gonna be removing the original finish with the SurfPrep sander on the sides right here. Then the top, this is not solid wood, so I'm gonna be just scuffing it up, sanding it with my Dewalt sander so I could paint this, paint that. This one is a laminate top, it's not a wood top, and that's the reason why we're only sanding it and we're not gonna be able to stain it. Now I wasn't going to remove the original finish from this area, but as you saw, it started coming off, which means it wasn't really on that good. So if it's not sticking that well, it's best just to remove it. And for me, the fastest way to do it is with my orbital sander, especially even though it's curved area. With all these passes, plus I've been using the same orbital sander for years. I already know how to use it, and it removes it really well. Now, I'm gonna go back in here with the SurfPrep sander just to scuff these little areas right here. Finish it off, put it on its back, do the front, flip it over, and then do the other side, and then we'll be ready for paint.